Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Cousins, Redskins, going up against Ryan's Falcons. With that, let's get you over to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are just off of Centennial Olympic Park Drive at the home of the Falcons since 1992. It's the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Redskins and the Atlanta Falcons. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly, and he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. In motion, the tight end Reed. They'll go again with Kelly. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Cousins. This is caught by Jackson. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Cousins now on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Pierre Garçon, 53 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Ryan to throw. It's caught, left side, Tammy. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Here's the offense, and we talk about the tight end, Jacob Tammy.
A lot of people thought of him as simply a safety valve receiver. He can be a primary receiver. Jacob Tammy shows better athleticism than what people expect.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Over 1,400 yards last year for Jones. Just 6 touchdowns, but, of course, he had the big 300-yard game. However, when he was blanketed with coverage, he always opens things up for other guys, doesn't he?
He does, and that's what's benefited Atlanta's offense. Other guys were able to step up. In 2016, Mohamed Sanu stepped up and had his best year as a pro. Austin Hooper, as a young tight end, really developed down the stretch. And Taylor Gabriel, who had come over as a free agent from Cleveland, he really flourished, actually led the team in touchdown catches. But there's only one Julio Jones, and you want to get the ball to him as much as possible.
And here is the Redskin defense.
Trent Murphy's #1 attribute is playing against the run, but he continues to work hard on his pass rush skills.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
This will be caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu from 19 yards away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's able to put it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Second down, Cousins. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Cousins now to throw on first down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. First down, here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So they test out the secondary with a deep ball, but the defense wins this round.
And everything looked right. Beautiful throw, just unable to connect.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. In motion right comes Jackson. On 2nd down, Cousins again, being chased out left. Now he'll let it go, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, 43 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Here comes the Falcon offense. Now as they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And Tammy with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There's a completion to the tight end. And I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Third down and 4. From the gun on third down, Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Ryan turns and gives to DeMarco. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet inbounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the wideout in motion. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Flush to his right. On the catch, it's Crowder. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Jackson, the man in motion right. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Caught left side. Garcon. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Bulldozes past him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Watch it now, Barney.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side, Reed. And down inside the 15 he goes. For Jordan Reed, Charles, still waiting for him to play a full complement of games. You know, through 4 seasons, he hasn't completed a full NFL schedule, but he's right up there in the argument for best tight end in the league.
He certainly is, and I don't think he can get a bigger compliment than I'm hearing from my friends in the scouting community, who have all told me that those teams that are in the market for tight ends, when they're scouting now, they're all trying to find guys who have Jordan Reed characteristics. And I'm talking about route running, run after the catch, the ability to create and make bigger plays.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. Give him 16 on the pickup, and the Falcons are going to get a first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Snap it at 1. Now Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw, and he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. He's got time. Buying time to his left. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's caught left side, Tammy. That goes for a gain of 31.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
Now Ryan on second down. This will be caught at about the 5. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Time running out here on the play clock. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. In motion right comes Jackson. Cousins now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, now easy to get away from the big targets.
And able to find Garcon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They run it here with Thompson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Cousins now from the 50. Surveying the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Cousins forced out to his left. This one caught by Crowder. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Cousins on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here we go now.
They'll throw again. Cousins can't find anyone open. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Babineau able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A first down throw for Cousins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. tough spot here for the offense to start. They come up in an offset eye. The fullback, DeMarco. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. The give will go to the fullback, DeMarco. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now it's Freeman. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Gives it to the up back. That's Patrick DeMarco. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Freeman again, a first down carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any...
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They come out here in the eye. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Okay, so the Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd and short, the fullback DeMarco.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision, and good footwork, and adding a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Ryan wants to throw it. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Ryan to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.